Hi, I'm Treat.
I'm Shelly. And we're the Blueberry Chicks. Boy, do we got a show for you.
You just rub it, all the crevices, and pan fry so you can hear the sizzle and the smell.
A little bit of butter. A little bit of
And
butter.
then next to it, it's going to be a wedge salad.
What do we got?
It's a blueberry cornbread.
But when you blend it in with this True Blue Bear beer, it is amazing. It just takes it right over the top.
The Blueberry Store in South Haven, Michigan is pleased to provide product and ingredient support for the Blueberry Chicks. Find more blueberry recipes and their full line of products at theblueberrystore.com. The Moondog Show is happy to be the official media partner for the Blueberry Chicks. You can hear the Moondog Show on the radio, on the web, or anywhere you like to podcast. Find more at moondogshow.com. Providing the blueberries that makes the show go, True Blue Farms in Grand Junction, Michigan is delighted to be able to spread the word about the health benefits and true goodness of blueberries. Telling the history and stories of West Michigan and beyond for over 30 years, Moondog Productions is thrilled to give production support to the Blueberry Chicks. Learn more about Moondog Productions at moondogpro.net.
Last time on the Blueberry Chicks, Treat and Shelly cooked a breakfast fit for a rooster, consisting of a blueberry bar, mini sausage bite, big breakfast sandwich, and an apple fried donut. If you missed last week's episode, go to theblueberrychicks.com to see it. And now, the exciting conclusion of Breakfast Anytime with the Blueberry Chicks.
Welcome back. Time for the big meal of the day, right, Tree?
Oh, yes. The feast.
The feast. Which is going to be so cool because, like you mentioned earlier, you're going to use that coffee rub.
Yeah.
Oh,
on
my
a
gosh.
steak.
All right. Well,
And a lot of the other things that are going to go in there, and I think it's called a hash, and I think it's using leftovers
okay.
for like a brunch or a breakfast kind of thing. So it's got the meat, it's got veggies,
Yeah.
and it's got an egg.
Wow.
And a hollandaise sauce. So it's kind of, a little bit of everything in one meal.
Okay,
Very good.
I like
really
that.
good.
And what cut of meat or any cut or what?
I go for a ribeye because of how I cook it. But again, if you have leftover something else, whatever, a roast of some sort, you could cut it in small pieces. And
what are you trimming the fat?
I'm trimming the fat.
Okay, so trim the fat. And while you're doing that, these are ingredients here that I'm going to put in for that coffee rub.
For the
so
coffee
there's
rub.
other things in there. Okay. Oh, and the veggies. We've already done that. They're in the oven cooking because they take a little bit longer than the steak.
And there's
will.
potatoes and green peppers and onion and
yam or sweet potato.
sweet potato.
There you go.
Mostly sweet potato.
All right, as I'm putting them in, what do we got?
That one is cumin. Oh no, that's cayenne.
Whoa,
That's
is it going to
cayenne.
be a little spicy then?
Probably.
Okay, this one I can guess, brown sugar.
Yes.
Okay, this one is
Garlic powder.
Okay. And we have cumin.
Uh-huh.
Wow.
And, you know-
Okay, Treat, you got to admit that was pretty good for me. And this one is
And you can paprika, smoked,
Paprika?
and a little bit of
okay.
regular.
I can see a little different color in there.
Just
okay.
because I don't know why I chose those, but
And then, of course, the blueberry coffee flavored ground coffee, not cooked, raw.
not instant. It's raw grounds.
Raw
yeah.
ground blueberry coffee. Yes?
Yes.
All right.
You got it. And we chose blueberry because it smells so good and it's so delicious.
We're going to stir all that up.
And this steak is just into bite-sized pieces, and then I'm gonna fry it in a little bit of butter.
Yes.
There's no rhyme or reason. You could put the whole steak in there.
Do we rub it before you put it in
Oh,
there?
geez, I forgot. Oh my gosh.
We'll do a little bit of both.
Yes. It'll all get slathered in there.
Yeah, it'll all get put over the top. Now this is mixing up really good.
How does it smell?
Well, it smells
You ready for some?
fresh.
Meat?
Yeah.
Okay.
It smells like really
It does smell fresh. I
fresh
agree.
and like robust. It's really robust.
Yeah, so you can use whatever spices your family enjoys. You don't have to do this, typically.
I can really smell that blueberry.
And then there's quite a bit of leftover fat here, and so what I do is I also cook it, and then I give it to my favorite pup.
Oh, yes.
Jax.
Yes, or Princess.
Or Princess.
Now, how coated are like, is this what you're talking about
Yeah.
as far as coating?
Just make sure it all has
Every
it,
side.
and it's even okay to put it on while you're prepping the veggies, so it kind of soaks in a little bit.
Oh, okay. So
So it's
really,
not a
it's
huge
a dry
thing.
marinade.
There you go. Yeah. We'll turn this down a little bit.
All right. That looks great. I'm going to start putting them in here.
Yeah. Wonderful. Yep. Just get a nice sear on it.
Now, what if you didn't want to cook these in a pan fry method?
Oven.
Oven.
I do it in the oven all the time.
Oh my gosh, look, I'm making such a mess over here.
But the problem I have with cooking, to be honest with you, is I do other activities while I'm cooking.
Most of us do.
And I always forget the skillet's on the stove or what. I'm going to put a little bit of extra
Sure,
on those
we got
ones
plenty
that
in there.
we had.
Oh yeah, good thinking.
So I can put it in the oven and kind of forget it, put the timer on, and you're done.
Okay.
Now, this just takes a minute. You kind of like it medium rare. Medium.
So you actually could brown it and then put it on top of the vegetables.
Yeah.
Is that what we're gonna do?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
see-
shall I get those out?
Sure. Yeah.
That looks really good, treat.
Yes.
Is that
You
how
can't
it?
go wrong.
Is that how it should look?
Uh-huh.
Okay, good.
Perfect.
Now I know we already had some pre-done, and I'll just grab those out of the oven.
Okay.
But you did mention something about an egg.
Yes, we have
All right.
egg to put over, and then the hollandaise sauce
All
on top
right.
of
Well,
that.
let me get these out of here.
Elevated it up a little bit.
Well, I like that when you elevate it to the next level because you're so good at doing that.
And you know, the hollandaise sauce is kind of hard to make. I
Oh.
shouldn't say hard, but it's kind of,
It's not for beginners.
it's not for me. So I bought the packet.
With a name like holiday sauce.
I know, it's like, ooh, it's a good sauce though, and if you can make it, do.
Okay, that
But,
looks great. And then
We got
we can move this all out of the way. Or you want this on a plate? Are you gonna just do it on this tray, or do you want a plate?
I would think a plate would be better.
All right, let me get this out of the way. I can't wait to see you fry that egg.
I'm not a good egg fryer upper. That I will say.
Well, you know, again, you use
It
the
ends
oven
up
so
scrambled.
much.
Yeah,
you
that's
could,
what
you could
I do.
actually do that.
You sure can.
Plate. How about this one?
Perfect.
All right, and I'm gonna put some of the veggies and then the steak.
You can
Great.
use that, or there's spoons.
Good.
Easier.
All right, yes. Oh, wow. Now this is a meal.
It is. And like I said, a lot of it's leftover things that you can just put together and add a little bit of something.
Now, the idea the meat's on the top. Is that right, or is it mixed
to me,
in?
yes. You know,
Okay.
just like mashed potatoes on the bottom, then your steak
So
next to
I'm
it.
doing this like as an example for a serving.
Mhm. Yeah, and this, here goes my egg.
Okay. Now where's that hollandaise sauce at?
I think it's over there on the left in a bowl.
Oh yeah, I see it. That goes on last though.
Yes. And do not laugh at my egg techniques.
Okay. Oh.
I never became proficient in eggs.
Well, you know what? Your brother is, so that's all that really matters.
And I need my spatula back.
Okay, you can have that one back. How
You
are
know
those like a soft boiled or hard fried, soft fried, or
To order.
to order? Oh, you're getting awful fancy, Tree. You're getting awful
I
fancy.
do have a lid that
Okay.
is kind of nice to put on here. We won't do it today, but
Okay, and then you
you
just
get them
like
to a
let it-
certain point where the white is just about congealed, and then you
Yeah.
can put a lid on it and kind of let it finish.
Okay. Oh, these look great.
That should be done,
These are done?
I would say, yeah.
Okay, I'll just add them over here to this one.
Sure.
Good. Ooh, they smell so good.
Oh my gosh, you can't hardly quit eating those.
Oh, wow.
And you know, I like them in bite size because you don't have any chopping to do or anything like
Yes.
that, and your family could just dive in.
Well, this is kind of a spin-off from the great tasting episode where you were sampling and now we're actually putting them in.
Yeah, that's true.
I like that.
Then I don't care if you put that sauce on there now and you don't
Okay.
need much. It's kind of taking the place of a gravy. You could put a country gravy on it. But I just thought that the hollandaise
Like
was just...
in the middle.
Yeah,
Or-
just sprinkle it around a little bit. Yeah, there
Oh,
you go.
look at that.
And then this will be done in another half a minute. My burner got a little
Wow.
too warm, too cold.
Well, all right. That
It's on
looks
max now, so
great.
now it'll be too much.
Okay, perfect for that.
So the hollandaise sauce is basically like a cream, butter, and eggs.
That's all it is.
But it's a technique, and
It's hard to do.
takes. Well, to me it is.
Well, if it's hard for you,
It was something I debated on it. Should I make it homemade or should I just buy the packet?
sometimes that is the better way.
I bought the packet. Well, I'm thinking of families and in a hurry, and it does
Yeah.
taste good.
Well, I agree. All right, flip them,
Flip it.
Treat. You can do it.
Oh my gosh, here we
Break
go.
the yolk. Woo! Hey, good job. Now that one don't look like it's gonna go as smooth. Oh, wow, you did it. Oh,
Do
that's
not
great.
underestimate me, Shelly
Okay,
Hartman.
sorry. You did so good, Treat, under pressure and everything.
Oh my gosh. So a little salt
Okay.
now that they're done.
Pepper.
Pepper's on the other side, plus there's quite a bit in there.
Okay, yes.
So when do you think it's ready? Ooh, you want one
I-
egg or two?
Two.
Two?
And I
Okay.
like mine a little bit in
More
the middle,
done in the middle.
medium-ish, so.
This one's a little done on
All
the-
right, well, throw them on there. I think it'll be just perfect, Treat.
And if they're not right, pass the dish to somebody else. It doesn't
I
mind.
like the way you think. Oh my God, look at that. That looks
How about that?
fantastic.
Yep.
I can't wait to try that. It looks so good.
You will love it.
It looks so good. Now, one thing we haven't talked about. What are we going to drink with all this?
Oh, yes, tea.
Tea.
Tea today because we have coffee here. And I
Okay,
thought, let's bring
true.
out some tea because not everybody's I'm not a coffee drinker.
Okay.
I will drink tea,
Okay.
though.
Especially iced.
Yes.
But we're going to have hot tea. Mm-hmm. All right, well, let's clean this up.
Okay.
And then just finish it up with that tea.
You clean up.
You
Your
did
turn.
do good on the eggs, so okay. I'll do that. We'll be right
Okay.
back. Well, I'm so glad you girls finally made it because
Right.
we are starving. Yes,
Yeah.
literally.
We've been smelling this food and talking about it all
Prepping
day.
it.
Everything
You
looks
name it.
great.
Too many.
It does. So many
Yes.
choices.
Oh, there are so many choices. Let's start with what we started with, right? We got these are the mini bites. Sausage mini bites.
With cheese.
With cheese.
Pancake
And
batter.
And Treat brought up the great idea that you could freeze them, make it freeze.
Oh, that's
Oh,
a great
yeah.
idea.
For a
Freeze it,
later,
You can portion it out how you like it and then grab and go when you
yes.
get to the car and have to rush off to
Yes.
work or something.
Pop them in the
so
microwave.
Yeah, pop them in the microwave.
Then we graduated to bigger sandwiches. So take half of one of those.
Yeah.
There you go. Perfect Treat.
take those.
Good, Hillary.
Bagel
You
part.
guys go ahead, start
It's all the
eating,
same
dig in.
stuff.
Yeah, dig in. Don't wait
Oh,
for us
okay.
because we're chit-chatting it up over here.
Okay.
And then one of the things that Treat did is made us a fried dish.
Okay.
Healthy. Healthy fried dish.
Fried donut. Yeah.
Okay, it's a fried donut. So Courtney, go ahead and take
And there's
one
a
of those.
surprise inside.
Yes, and here's your topping.
And what is this?
Applesauce, chunky applesauce and
I
preserves.
like
Blueberry
that
preserves.
chunky applesauce. Yeah, and the blueberry preserves. And then, of course, in your tea, you have blueberry tea with the blueberry preserve stirred in there for your sweetener.
Same
instead
preserve.
of-
Yeah, same
Instead
preserve.
of the...
Here, let me get you one.
Yeah, sure.
Yep.
Instead
Put
of
one
the
on my plate too.
Sure.
instead
Thank
of the
you.
honey, so...
Yeah, you
Perfect,
can throw
yes.
on honey instead.
Do you want
Yeah.
some of that? All right, come on, bon appetit. Oh, wait.
We forgot the hash.
Well, the biggest, the big part of the whole thing, these are kind of snacky. Oh, and Treat also said that you could make and wrap these, freeze them, and bring these out too for a breakfast sandwich.
That's a great idea. Now, what's in
it
this?
is.
chunky applesauce, and blueberry preserves.
Looks great.
You want to talk about the hash treat? Go ahead.
Well, okay, that's the coffee rubbed steak, ribeye steak that we had.
For the great
Potatoes,
tasting.
Oh, yeah.
hollandaise sauce, onions, yams, or sweet potato, regular potato, Brussels sprouts, and then an egg. Let me see what she looks like.
Oh, perfect.
Woo! Look at that. I did good.
You did really good. And you should have seen her fry them up. She did so good.
That was the worst part of the day.
She was under pressure.
Yes.
I can't wait to try that.
Oh,
Because I
it's
didn't
really
get
good,
to try
huh?
it last time, so this ought to be good.
The donut or the hash?
The hash.
The donut is excellent.
It is.
Okay,
Yeah.
what's inside?
Looks like
Maybe an apple?
Yes.
You got it.
Try that.
That's
All
why
right, let me try
applesauce,
this.
apple.
Mmm.
The hash.
The hash is
So
really good.
leftovers, you use your leftovers for the hash. You don't have to, necessarily do anything specific,
Ooh,
but
get a little heat.
yeah, it is a lot.
They got a little heat. It's a little heat. No, it's good.
And then the rubbed steak.
Steak,
oh my
yeah.
gosh, right? And then we have a little dish.
Oh yeah, the ramekins.
What's in that?
That is a protein type of oatmeal.
Let me get you guys. They got one.
Blueberries in there, oatmeal, cottage cheese.
Yeah, another one of those make and take or, and the ingredients, like kind of some of the things Treat focused on was protein, building up
A
energy.
little bit better.
protein,
Yeah.
so it's
for
a little
you.
bit healthier
Like the
for
egg.
you.
Did you see how the egg is made? Did you look at the egg on your bagel or English muffin?
I did not.
It's
Yeah,
like an
oh yeah, look
omelet.
at it.
It's like an omelet, so
Yeah.
it has anything in it that you want.
Is there spinach in it?
And she baked it.
Oh.
I baked it in a
She
sheet
baked
pan.
it in a sheet pan.
Yeah, and then you just cut it to match whatever kind of breads you have. Or you just eat it
Everything
that
is
way.
so good.
Oh, thank you.
It is really good treat.
Ta-da.
Really good. Okay. Well, you
Be
know,
careful, that's a little warm.
as good
very
as
good.
everything is, there's just one thing missing.
What would that
What is
be?
it for breakfast?
I
Oh,
say
I can imagine.
blueberry pancakes.
I would too. I would too. I know right where to go.
I love me a good blueberry pancake. Yeah, right down the road to, good food, also a country fair, good food.
There's
It's a
two
great
signs,
little
right?
restaurant.
Depends which one you're looking at.
And they have the best blueberry
Oh,
pancakes. You know what? Let's finish up here and head over there.
Oh yeah, they would love it. Mike and Tiff.
I think so. I hope they're there. And you know what we'll do? Everybody that's there, let's buy them a blueberry pancake.
Oh my gosh, they're huge.
Yeah.
Yes.
They'll love it.
love it. That'd be
You know
great.
what? Maybe he'll make some of his homemade hash browns.
Oh my gosh.
I think it'd
Hand
be good.
shredded.
Yeah. I
Let's
think those will
go.
be
Let's
butter.
go. Hurry up, girl.
All right.
all right.
Finish up.
Gotta save room for them pancakes.
Yes.
Exactly. Well, I am so excited to be here with the one and only Tiffany Melky. What an honor to be here with you and your beautiful establishment. You and Mike have been the owner here for how many years?
This October will be 21 years.
21 years. And you got Miss Paulette here working too.
We do.
Tell us a little bit about how and why and what all came together for you guys to, get the restaurant and then of course start building off of the menu and making the different things that you guys make here.
Well, I know that my husband has always worked with, restaurants and in restaurants since he was in high school. So restaurants were always close to his heart, and he likes being in the country as we are here. So when this location came up for sale, he was really interested in it, and with the help of some friends, family, and bank, He was able to purchase it, and he's tried to keep true to the original concept of being a country restaurant, and keeping some of the history on the walls, and the menu staying true to what's local, being some of the farmers and blueberries and such. So that's kind of been
local
it.
sourcing, keep it local.
Exactly.
And I mean, if any indication of how cool this place is the parking lot or how full the restaurant is, people would not be disappointed in that at all, because
Thank
it's
you.
just such a warm environment here, and you have so many different things going on. And even though the community may not be big, we're in Grand Junction,
Right.
but you have a lot of things, a lot of access. We have the trail over there, the Calhaven Trail. Now, how many people come up from that trail over here?
Well, there's a lot of people that come, and it's really kind of hard to determine when it's the most. Maybe probably summer, because we get a lot of bikers that come in, some hikers. A lot of people will bike from South Haven, which is about 8 to 10 miles, depending on where you pick up the trail. And they can go all the way to Kalamazoo, which I think is 43 miles in total. And then we have a lot of the snowmobilers that come in the wintertime, and they'll take the trail and come up, and so not only are there the cars parked, but bikes parked or snowmobiles parked.
Oh my
so.
gosh. And you guys are breakfast and lunch.
Correct.
And of course, a couple of favorite things on the menu are the Blueberry Pancakes.
Absolutely.
That you've been sourcing locally since you guys took over the ownership.
Yep, since the beginning.
And, that's one of the things about the show that we're always trying to put an emphasis on is, look and see what you got in your own, backyard, and travel to those destinations and, expand on your taste and your culinary experiences. And this place is just fantastic for that.
Thank you. During the summertime, we always try to find a way to incorporate, we're the blueberry capital here in Grand Junction,
Yeah.
so blueberries are the big thing we try to incorporate. So, grilled chicken salad with fresh blueberries or a blueberry vinaigrette, so we try to always keep what our little town is known for on the menu.
Yeah, and the other part that I really like is a family.
Yeah.
You have Paulette here working with you guys.
Yep,
And
we've
she's
had
been
all
here,
of them here.
Yeah, at one time or
At one
another.
time
This
or
is
another.
a real family-orientated operation that you
Yeah.
guys have. Now, how old was Paulette when she started actually working?
About 4.
Yeah.
About 4 years old. So, she got some pretty nice tips being a little kid working
Yeah,
here.
oh well, she's cute as can be,
yeah.
so that smile, you know.
Working in back, as everybody does start, washing dishes, and then she graduated up to hash browns and toast, and then, was able to eventually start working as a waitress, and she's one of our solid people here, so it's great.
It is great. It's a beautiful place, and I've been here a few times myself before today, and I just have to say that everything is homemade.
Yes.
And you guys use really good ingredients, so
Yes.
it's really hearty food. It's just really kind of hits the spot for you. Your
Yeah.
chili,
Yes.
now that is
For our hash browns, we go through anywhere between 75 to 100 pounds of potatoes a week during the summer, because we don't believe in freeze dried, so we only use things fresh. So
Yes, and that's really important these days with ingredients and people looking at the labels. I mean, it really speaks a lot to the food that you guys serve here.
yeah, it's very as they say, farm to table. That's what we
right.
try to do.
Well, and you're right in the middle of it, you
Yeah.
know. You got the railroad tracks right over here to the west of the restaurant, and then, downtown, which this used to be a really happening, historic kind of town. It was right there. Stop at the Grand Junction station.
Right.
Many people would come here. In fact, I remember that the Blueberry Growers Association would load the train up there on the spur of the track and send them to Chicago.
Oh,
fresh
nice.
blueberries.
Nice. Yeah, it's not as, populated on the main street as it used to be, but, we do our best.
Well, you do, and you guys have done a lot for this community also, not just having an establishment here, you have a couple other businesses associated.
We do. We have, next door is the counseling practice, my practice, Serenity Counseling. And next to that, my husband sells cars too, so he's got Grand Auto. So lucky for us, we have 3 buildings right next to each other.
I
So
love that. You guys are such entrepreneurs.
we're trying.
Well, you're doing a great job of it. I'm kind of getting a little hungry.
Yes.
I'm thinking I might want to taste some of those blueberry pancakes Mike's whipping up in the back. Shall we go back there and check it out? Maybe he'll include us in a secret recipe.
Absolutely.
All right, let's head back there.
The Blueberry Store in South Haven, Michigan is pleased to provide product and ingredient support for the Blueberry Chicks. Find more blueberry recipes and their full line of products at theblueberrystore.com. The Moondog Show is happy to be the official media partner for the Blueberry Chicks. You can hear the Moondog Show on the radio, on the web, or anywhere you like to podcast. Find more at moondogshow.com. Providing the blueberries that makes the show go, True Blue Farms in Grand Junction, Michigan is delighted to be able to spread the word about the health benefits and true goodness of blueberries. Telling the history and stories of West Michigan and beyond for over 30 years, Moondog Productions is thrilled to give production support to the Blueberry Chicks. Learn more about Moondog Productions at moondogpro.net.
Thank you for watching the show.
And we'll see you next time right here on The Blueberry Chicks. I can't believe it. I'm getting the star treatment. Didn't help that you forgot the credit card. Now we got to do the dang dishes.
Sorry. And Courtney's not here to help us.
I know. It's
Lucky duck.
how it rolls, I suppose.
Oh, good.
Whoa.
That makes sense. Did I do that?